Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo and this is the Roman Reclamation campaign. We have won our glorious war against Persia, leaving them in a truly fractured, damaged state with an ongoing famine, with lots of province trauma, with a huge amount of their local wealth stolen into our more deserving pockets. Now, we turn our eyes to Egypt and the Mamluks. We do have some serious revolt risk around here because of our burning. Yeah, captive seems good to reduce our separatism by loads up there in the north. Sure. We might appropriate his property later. Was I saying? Yes, loads of unrest because of burning the Kaaba, but we're dealing with it. Saxony has converted away from the one true faith. How dare they? Reformed taking a serious foothold over there in Europe. Orthodox now looking like it's actually controlling more land. Not actually converted to Orthodox, but Orthodox princes. Actually now larger than Catholic. Fantastic. Obviously the Miaphysites will be brought to heel pretty rapidly. The fact that there aren't any Miaphysite kingdoms around here means there's no one, like even though they border a Miaphysite province here, we're going to be able to get the Miaphysite in decline event for here, because it's not actually bordering country which follows Miaphysite. Confirmation of a metropolitan, whatever. One more army? I feel like we could do with another army. What's the upkeep on this? 7.5? Maybe we don't. Yeah, let's keep the money for now. I feel like we're winning our wars without too much trouble. Honestly, without trouble. So, seems fine. Okay, we should be spying on Tuscany. We'll go there after we do this war. So, the Hazarapanid, where are you? This tiny guy, doesn't matter. Shows superiority with true faith, 75% cost, 100% aggressive expansion, 50% cost, 100% aggressive expansion, obviously. We will go with Roman imperialism. Declare. And we didn't full call Shivran, because I don't really want to deal with Fars right now. Excuse me, I thought you were a subject. They actually just declared their independence. Haha, good timing. Not really, because we're going to declare war on them, but that's okay. We will restrict looting. We should be sensible, because this is valuable land that we're taking, and it's near the center. Wow, what was that siege tick? Let's take a look. We're gonna arrive on the 15th. About time for war with you now. Tunisia, eh? Actually, ideal for us to get to war with Tunisia right now. We will, of course, go with Roman imperialism. And yeah, we should full call Tunis. It's going to call us against no one else. Marvelous. Roman imperialism, full call. Let's go. Get them. Do I want more claims against the Jalarids? Yes, it would make sense for us to take these two. Just for border purposes, really. Not possible. Oh, we already have a claim there. Okay. I don't really want much more of this land. Although, this Christian area might as well take some of this section here, I think. We can return from there. Go back to spying. Violence has never sold anything in case you haven't heard. Go back to spying on Florence, which is getting owned by Milan right now. Yeah, so what are the siege ticks down here? Let's take a look. Only 10 days. It's 50% lower than the base. Not bad. Not bad at all. No spy in Naples right now. Seems ill-advised. We will, sure, appoint a loyal. I do like the nice little early separatism reduction that can grant. Pretty valuable. Missionary. We'll keep sending them out. Yes, and I think we are going to commit to high church influence. So let's give a gift. Where is it? Donate the islands to the church. There it is. Yes. Lose some money, gain legitimacy, gain prestige. We gain church influence and we move towards fanaticism. Gives us very high permanent fanaticism and extra missionary strength. And I think we will move towards getting that final missionary as well. We will make less money, but we'll get lots less unrest in all our Orthodox land, which is, of course, always going to be the vast majority of our land because of our huge religious strength ploughing through them. Greater privileges revoked has expired. That's right, I was moving towards actually revoking some great noble privileges. I'd forgotten about that. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Good, won the siege here. We will, sure, have a hermitage. And you can come over here. Since we're at war with Tunis, we'll be able to fight there. They fought and killed one of our trade ships. Well, in an entirely proportional response, I'm going to divert my entire navy to blockade their entire coastline, choking out their food supply and generally annihilating their economy. Where's my other trade fleet? Oh, it merged together. I didn't send them back to the right places, it looks like. But we can deal with that once we finish the war against Tunisia. Looks like they beat back their pretender rebels. Or perhaps fell... Oh, no, they're still there. Okay. I was going to say perhaps they fell to them, but it doesn't look like that is in fact the case. We'll just siege this area around the capital, and then Shivran should be more than willing to capitulate to us. In fact, we might siege them down a little bit extra, and then we could consider taking trade power from them, which should be quite valuable. There's still 4 ducats hiding over here in the Caucasus, which we could do with taking for ourselves. You guys, if you could come to the coast, we'll give you the short route to Tunisia. We will just do as much blockading as is needed here. No point overdoing it with these guys. You guys can return to privateering the Tyrrhenian, and then those that are left can go to the Adriatic. The burghers have gained influence from the greater nobles. Fantastic news. Burghers are, of course, the one that we support of those two, given their propendency to build more trade-related buildings. You, actually, if you want to just skip the queue, go directly to their capital. That would be excellent. Alright, so, requirement to live in a ghetto, should let them in for a price, whatever. We don't need this fort anymore, it's redundant now. Since we've got these over further east. This one is also now redundant. This one is not redundant. These two work nicely there, blocking off this whole region. Good. Everything else looks fine. The Cairo one is superfluous, I think. Especially now we've converted it, so we're not going to get religious revolts rising up there. We could consider soon building our first administrative building. It should be expensive. It's 1,500 ducats. And it costs, I think, 30 ducats a year. But half of that, remember, goes into the court. Speaking of the court, let's check on our expenditure so we could lower the court spending by 15. Just ticking down very slightly. Let's go to just a nudge. Wait, we already have a capital building? Oh, right, yes, down here, of course. Let's give it a nudge up. Let's give it an extra 5. Seems excellent to me. How is education? Still going up. Good. We could bump it to 40, but I think I'm okay. Dum, 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 dum. One this down here. Let's go solve the Mamlukian pretender problems for them. Not in a way they're likely to appreciate a great deal, but, you know, ungrateful Mamluks. Typical. Typical Mamluks. Never appreciating what I do for them. So we did have some pretender rebels rise up. I did not recall receiving a pop-up about that. Quite a few Sunni fanatics risen up there. Let's abandon the siege. We can return later. And did we get any siege ticks here? I'm loath to abandon siege ticks. We haven't. Fine. So we'll get these guys to go deal with those separatists. The local fort will prevent them having any negative impact. He protests the treatment of Miphysite provinces. No, I'm going to shut it down. 250 ducats? How can I resist? Something I don't know, which I think I'll ask, actually. Let me add that to my list here. Things I need to ask. Yeah, so report Mount Lebanon bug and ask if... I want to know if communication efficiency travels through the capital or if it starts leaving the capital. So, for example, does it matter if your capital is in the mountains? Does it matter what port your capital has? And I assume it must. But the thing is, a 30% reduction in the currently accrued travel time in the province, it's 0, so that shouldn't matter. So I'm not sure how that works. I trust that it does. I assume a big port in the capital matters, but I'm going to inquire with the wonderful devs, who are very nice, by the way. I had a good time meeting them at PDXCon. They're lovely chaps. We will, again, just remove it. Let's next month we'll recall from Naples. See what we can do to get Shivran out of this war. Only 19 war score right now. Obviously, not enough to get transfer trade just yet, but we might want to settle just to get them out of the war. Our manpower is not infinite, and excessive sieges are not something I'm really in the market for, if we can avoid them. Alright, good. These men have rallied. Easy win there, should be. Well, actually, probably not that easy, but we will carry the day. Superior morale helping out there quite a bit. And the other revolt was virtually non-existent. So they can deal with them. These guys can go and re-establish the capital siege. Exquisite. More conversions to be done. Those Miaphysites falling rapidly to orthodoxy. That's what we like to see. If we lose this 99%, good. Gonna deal with them, and if the trade ships would go and help out, so we don't lose any ships up there. These are Mamlukian galleys, I suspect. No, they are actually all trade ships. Mamluks, Tunis, actually richer than they look. I really want Castile to go reformed or Protestant. Like, if Castile went Protestant right now, that would be the death knell of the Catholic Church. That would be the moment in history where the historians went, and from now on it's not worth mentioning Catholicism. Let's take the quick peace with Shivran just to stop wasting manpower fighting them. Some more cores available. Glorious. A little bit of lag there on the autosave, but that's okay. As long as it doesn't crash. Good point, actually. I'm going to save. Haven't for the last couple of episodes, just to be safe, worth dropping one every now and again. Let's do that now. Likely able to divert some ships from blockading down here, I had to guess. Given that we probably don't need all of these guys. So let's go privateer the Adriatic. Can I send it yet more? Yes, I can. Good. You guys can also go privateer the Adriatic. Marvellous. You guys come down here. Deal with that last Mamlukian army. So, the war against the Mamluks. What are we going to take? We have indeed done God's work. We could use more soldiers. I don't think I want to take this coast, honestly. Like, yes, it's in the Egyptian trade node. Ooh, nasty famine in Egypt right now. Didn't notice that. Well, hopefully enough of our population is not in Egypt that we won't get any stab hits, because that's a nasty famine. Should be okay, though. You can transport down here. Got the Tunisian fleet again, just by coincidence. I'm concerned that building a port in the capital actually won't do anything. Because the communication efficiency doesn't go through the capital. We'll obviously do something if we build up here in Naples, though, so I think we'll do that next. Got him. Another idea. Another merchant, please? Yes, nice. He can go straight to the Caucasus. We're transferring directly to the Aegean. We might be able to make more money by sending it to Egypt after the peace deal. Before the peace deal, I doubt it, but a bunch is going up to the Black Sea, which definitely won't be profitable for us because we only have 50% control up in the Black Sea right now. Easy Mamluk stack wipe. Great. Could send those to the siege, but that's okay. News does not affect us. Should we just take this area just because it's in Egypt? Just for completeness of holding this trade node? Yeah. Yeah, I think we will. It's likely to be rebellious. We can deal with that. And sure, might as well just really beat them out of existence. Cool. Give us 100% trade power in Egypt is going to be pretty nice. Pretty useful. Time to spam the Neapolitans again. Yes, indeed. Trade ship without a job. Go for the Turanian. This is why you don't trust this number, by the way. This will increase our trade value to 2.73, giving us 2.65 ducats in profit. No, it will not. Hamburg has been placed under interdict, as has Bremen. There goes their capital. I am going to steal. Oops. that general. Another conversion. Great. Haven't seen a huge amount of change up here, but I'm sure it will come. Let's actually have this guy just transport directly to the fort. Go directly to the fort. Do not pass Cairo. Do not suffer unnecessary attrition. We've likely done all sieging against the... Oh, no. At least it's not the new plague system. The new plague system's so much worse. Please don't be in the capital. Alright, where did it start? It looks like it's not starting in our lands. That's good, at least. I don't know where it's starting. It's always a scary moment. In the next update, you get a pop-up which tells you where, which is fantastic. I'm still enjoying this campaign enough that I'm definitely not going to stop it so I can just play the new campaign. New update, rather. But I'm also not going to play through to get to the new update. Where the heck is it? I don't see it. Well, obviously we need to take plague precautions regardless of where it is. So, closing of ports, they understand the situation. Great, close the ports. Restrictions of trade, obviously we can't compensate because it's ridiculous. Yeah, actually, let me write that down as another thing I need to report. Let me screenshot this. Excuse me, screenshot. Hello. Thank you. Trade restriction compensation scaling is hella broken. Alright, there we go. Obviously, we're not going to do either of these. It's just too risky. We will, however, plague doctors. We'll go with the second tier. It's very expensive, but it's going to be good. Reducing the spread by 20%. Very nice. Let's do it. Taking all of our cash. More peasants are always nice. Romans have occupied Aswan. Down here. Looks like they brought their rebellion under control. Good for them. Oh no, sorry, I brought their rebellion under control. That's right, we killed it. I remember. More caravels. We are going to get some Roman peasants. Won't be many of them though, just 2 provinces. Yeah. 13,000. Sorry, 12,000 I think it said actually. Not bad at all. I'd like to demolish this fort. I think it's very unlikely that we get attacks being launched from the north here. But actually, I don't want to damage the urban gravity in this province. We're going to need it for building larger and larger ports here. We should start working on that, actually. Get a good port here so we can get nice communication efficiency going inland towards Baku. Islam in decline. That's what we'd like to see. More conversions. Lost the siege up there. No surprise there. Ulm needs a metropolitan. Nice. We'll send a missionary. Once these guys are finished sieging down here, I will send them north. Where's my other transport fleet? There's one there. Oh, they're both standing down here at the moment. Okay. And which one is this guy on? Can I actually tell that? Yeah, there we go. You, come down here. You can transport those guys home. Power of the Romans occupied down here. Good, good, good. Keep spreading out. Just getting total control over this area. Fabulous. Obviously, it takes a long time to walk into the Terra Incognita, but that's okay. There's no tearing rush. Another occupation. This province doesn't connect to any. This one does, but I don't think it's the Mamluks that own it down here. It's a bit tough to tell. I don't know where I'd click. That was funny. Yeah, it's not really a big deal. You can just rally up there. Another siege one. Beautiful. Keep those conversions rolling. I think each monarch... Okay, here we go. Plague appears. Please don't be bad. Only moderate. Not that bad. We will kill anyone that leaves the province. Chaldiki just gets the bad end of the stick when it comes to plagues, doesn't it? Always seems to form there. Well, it's moderate here. We've taken good plague measures. I'm hoping for only mild in the capital. Passing over, I think, would be overly optimistic, but I think mild is not too unreasonable. See, is it spread yet? No. It's the monthly spread. I forgot we're in the old patch rather than the much better new version. So you cannot convert right now. That's alright, we'll just abandon it, go somewhere else. You'll come round in the end. Everyone will. The world will accept the one true faith of orthodoxy. You guys can get... No, I'd rather you went just there, please. You guys can actually be the ones that go deal with these peasants for me. Great. You guys can rally here in that case. Nice. As soon as we win this siege, we're looking at peace deals. Nice. So, full control over the Egyptian node, and just beginning our excursion into the Barbary coast. Tuscany and Venice truces have expired. Coalitions must be... Oh, not coalitions, but... Still up at 30 here in some places, but very low in Milan. We could take Florence and Naples in the coalition, no doubt in my mind. So I'm not too concerned about them getting over the cap. Especially now the Gelaiirids have been... The Teutonic Order has gone bankrupt again. Especially now we've ripped the teeth out of the Gelaiirids. Really not concerned about coalitions just yet. If we started getting France, Castile, Poland, Muscovy, then I'd be a spot of bother. But until then, I really don't think we are. You guys can privateer the Adriatic, please. How is the plague down here? Still hasn't spread. That's surprising to me. It looks like it started up here, but that can't have happened. I guess it started over here, maybe. Sphere up there in Chios. Not called Chios. Tana, sorry. We definitely want to take Tana soon. So, Tunisia. I think I will negotiate with you simultaneous with Dolkadir. Make sure we don't get too much Diplo point cost in this peace deal. We want all of this area. Anywhere else? No, we don't want to take the areas we don't have claims on, because I want to get the other missions to give me the free cause. But we'll take Dolkadir itself. Looking excellent. Peace. And Mamluks, you're next on the chopping block. Should be easy enough. You guys liberate them. Is that really the shortest way? Well, in that case, I'll sail you part of the way. Okay, Mamluks. Cough up. I want all this, please. Is that full annexation? It's actually not. No, they have a little bit of land down here. That's okay. We'll take your money. We'll take your war reps. Glorious. We will obviously hand over to Orthodox priests. Free cause in all of our new Libyan lands. And look at those borders. Spectacular. Name looking like a nice smile. New mission. Restore the Panatate of Italy. We get free cause, I assume. Yes. And where are these provinces that you wish for me to take? Can't just hover here and get the names, unfortunately. Thank you. We need Basilicata. Ooh, down here. Interesting. Yeah, that's definitely a good mission right now. Bear over here, obviously. Santo, yeah. Yeah, this is a great mission for us. Sweet. So we just need to take this region. Was it also down here? Messina, Palermo, you in the mission? No, just this area. Okay. Naples, allied to Friuli. Right, it's going to be the easiest mission of all time by the looks of things. Let's begin ferrying the men over to Italy, ready to accomplish it. You can deal with the rebels. The ships are needed down here. More trade ships still banging out. Plague spread yet? Surely. No. Oh, yep, there we go. It has spread. It's just immediately passed over the neighboring province. Nice. We might actually not get it to hit us, even in a passed over. Looks like our quarantine was extraordinarily successful. Very good to know. The Mamluks have gone bankrupt. I don't blame them. All right, there it is. Appears in Byzantium. Pass over, pass over, pass over. Cross your fingers. Mild. That's fine. No, it's inhumane quarantine. I'm not spending more... 10 factory power in Caucasus. Yeah, sure. I'm not spending more mill points and increasing the casualty rate in Byzantium just to stop a mild plague spreading. Mild plague's fine. So obviously we're going to get sizable unrest down here, but those borders really looking quite nice now. Excellent. Someone wants to hire Condottieri. I'm sorry. The Roman army has much better things to do. They want to take an extra 7.5% of our income. No, I'm prepared to take, well... No, the unrest is too bad. We'll accept it. 'Tis their due. And we will immediately revoke a privilege. Which one do we want to revoke? They have so many privileges. One that gives them more influence. So autonomy would do it. This one's pretty bad. Let's get rid of the token honorary noble things. They're so loyal. I still don't know, actually. I'm going to put that in my list. Does a state affect their likelihood to accept revocations? So I'll ask that. Okay. Well, the Grand War against Naples will take place in the next episode, I think. And we shall seize Sicily, re-establish our whatever it was called. And then, well, we'll see what the next mission is, but Sicily is looking pretty juicy to me. More conversions. Marvellous. Do we need this fort? Yeah, sure. It prevents people charging in over here. Seems valuable. The locals have already built a fort here. This fort, really unnecessary. Let's get rid of that. This fort, it's okay. It stops them coming up here. Yeah, I want to keep an eastern fort wall up, I think. You can begin your march over here. And you can go privateer the Turanian, please. Sweet. Okay, well, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.